Alafia. Welcome to the House of Kundalini Botanica. Today we're doing a tarot card reading with the most lovely Amira Shalon.
Hey people, peace and love everyone.
All right. That's right. Peace and love. All right. So, Mirror. So, I already. So let me tell the people what I already told you. I already did my ritual before doing my reading. I don't like to show that on camera because it's a little bit personal with me and spirit and me working with the Egun and everything like that. So I already did my ritual work before starting the actual reading. So I got my prayers in, I got my affirmations in, and I already spread the cards. Okay.
Okay,
So we're
sounds good, yeah.
so what we're going to do is that we're going to talk about your physical life, like your resources, your money, your finances, and stuff like that. Your physical health, and we're gonna also talk about your emotional health and what's going on with your love life and everything like that. And then we're gonna also talk about your spiritual health and what's going on with your spiritual energy that surrounds you or those very close to you. And we're gonna also talk about your mental health and what's going on with you mentally and everything like that.
Okay, I'm here for it. I want to hear all of that.
Okay. Okay. So in your physical life, in terms of your physical health, for the most part, you are very much healthy. For the most part, um, it's saying that you just need to whatever you're doing. They're saying that you need to just continue to maintain a balance in what you're doing physically to
Right.
maintain your health. Okay,
Okay.
because you don't want to how can I say this? Now is not the time to make major changes on your physical regimen. If it's
Okay.
working for you right now, keep it going.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Because what happen is if you try to add on something right now within your physical health, whether if it's like a new diet plan, exercising, a new type of exercising regimen, or changing the schedule or whatever, it's going to throw you off. Right now, you are in a balanced state, and sometimes when we do stuff that is already in good and on a good formation, it can take us off of our square. So it's like one of those things. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Right, got it. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep.
Okay. So keep whatever you're doing. What is it exactly that you are doing with your physical health?
I jog every day,
Okay.
and I ain't really doing nothing more than that as far as physical exercise. I just jog every day. I stretch,
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm definitely not planning on changing that anytime soon because I actually just started jogging. I just went from walking to jogging, so it's definitely gonna be, a steady pace for
Mm.
a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily just have to do with exercising. It can be your dietary regimen. It could also be a sleep pattern or what have you. But this is not really focusing on sleep pattern. I'm just throwing ideas that circulate around physical health.
Right, right. Healthy, far as healthy eating. I do eat mainly plant based, so the eating is pretty healthy and steady. You know. So
Okay.
yeah, it sounds good. It sounds about right. It sounds on point.
Okay. So yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is
Right.
that's pretty good. Now we're going to talk about your tangible resources. We're going to talk about things that are grounded in your tangible world, your earthly needs and wants and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I'm getting this card. The first card that I get is talking about something with balancing. It's telling you, it's saying that you need to learn how to be a little bit more balancing, maybe with your money. Maybe you have difficulties balancing your money. Um, but it's saying that you're trying to juggle. You know, it's kind of like it's like saying maybe your insurance bill is due, but you might take a little bit out of that money for your insurance to pay for food. Or you might take a little bit out of one bill to pay for another bill that is due like today. It's saying that um, you have to balance more in regards to in regards to your resources. You're taking away from something to add to something, and then when it comes time to pay for that something you took away and you made your money back, you're taking something else away to pay or resource off of that.
Okay, okay. I'm definitely taking heed to this.
All right, do you resonate with that? Like, how do you think about that?
Well, I'll definitely pay more attention to that for sure. I'll
Okay.
definitely pay more attention to that.
Now, that's the situation that you're dealing with. Now, here's the medicine. Here's the intervention. Here's the suggestion from spirit. They're telling you, this is what they're telling you in terms of your tangible world or your earthly world, right? They're saying this is a card that says go for your ideas. It sounds like you got ideas in your head on how to make stable, structured money that can turn into wealth. They're saying that your ideas are realistic. They're saying that your ideas are not it's not in a fantasy world, right? They're saying because your ideas are realistic on how to make money and how to grow it so you can take care of you and your family. They're telling you go for it. They're saying act now. They're saying that the energy that is radiating through you now is telling you to make your move, take action.
Right.
They're telling you to follow your instinct. They're saying right now the energy is moving towards you. The stars are aligned for you. So whatever you are thinking about on a financial tip, they're saying do it now. They're not saying hold off. They're not saying delay. They say this is the time now. They're telling you to seize the moment.
Right. I feel that.
Okay?
That definitely resonates because I actually just spoke with someone about working on my flyers for my business, like a couple of days ago, actually.
Okay.
You know, we've been talking about it for months, and I finally just gave him that call, and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Wow. Yeah, this is the card. This is the ready card. They're saying you're ready. They're saying you done went through the bumps and the bruises. You put in that work in, and now it's time.
Yeah.
Now it's time. They're telling you now.
For the past week or so, that's really resonating with me right now. I even got a notebook and started jotting down some stuff. I got some color markers to start drawing my ideas in as far as my can. Oh, this is really a lot right here.
Yeah, this is an action card.
Like now is the time. That's what I've been telling myself exactly. You
Yeah.
know?
This is definitely an action card. Now we got the medicine, right? So we got the medicine that can help you with balancing your situation because they're saying that if you act on this, your ability to balance your money because you will have the resources will start to manifest. You don't have to worry about robbing Peter to pay Paul in order to be on top of your bills or be on top of your financial obligations.
Right. Right.
Okay? They're saying that once you start making movement and putting one foot in front of the other, you're going to start formulating even additional ideas on financial resources.
Yes.
So where you're at right now is just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to get other ideas, other money making realistic ideas that's going to come to you. and you're going to get this information from like a younger soul. Maybe a younger person is going to probably give you suggestions, and you be like, wow, I didn't even think of it like that. Wow, yeah, I can also add this into my business arsenal or my money making arsenal. You understand? So pay attention to a younger spirit giving you ideas.
Yeah. I listen to my kids. That shoot, we always talking. So that resonates too.
Yes, because these ideas are going to be flowing like a waterfall to you.
Right.
But it's only going to happen once you start making action, tangible action.
Right. Yeah.
Okay?
My son even made a business page for me. He was like, "Come on, you need a business page on your Instagram," and he did it for me. So yes, the younger ones, that resonates a lot.
All right, so pay attention to the younger energy because they're going to speak to you. They're going to be uh, guiding you along this transition, this financial transition, or this financial journey in your life. And trust me, they're going to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you have any questions in regards to your physical world or your tangible world or anything else before we go to the other area?
No, I think that was all pretty good.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
What do you think and feel about that part?
About what part?
About your physical world and your everything like that. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's on point. You know, I'm maintaining a good balance right now. I've been pretty steady with my whole regimen as far as eating and exercise. You know, it's been pretty steady for a long time now. So, you know, I feel like that was a good read, and I'm gonna make sure, you know, I take heed to it to make sure I keep my balance and don't do too much too soon. You know?
Right.
Do everything in moderation and pace myself.
All right. Now, on an emotional level, now we're dealing with your emotional energy. They're saying if you're not doing it already, that you're starting, if you haven't already, that you're going through a period of awakening. You're doing a lot of self-evaluation. You're doing a lot of introspection, like looking deep within yourself, looking at the meaning behind the meaning within yourself.
Right, yeah, that resonates, yeah.
And they're saying that with this introspection, it's going to lead into you ending an old way so that you can lead into the beginning of something else.
I'm loving it. I am loving it.
Right.
That resonates as well.
Mhm. It's also saying that it's the death of the old mirror to the new mirror. It's like the more you become awakened, the more you're going to learn more about yourself. It's like this is the energy that is the emotional energy that you're infusing right now. And
yeah, this is on point. I can't even tell you on point that is because I just got finished reading about the angel number 999 the other day because I keep seeing it everywhere, and it means completion, like ending one chapter, starting another one, like completion, ending, and starting something. You know, at the end of a chapter in your life.
right.
So, yeah, when I tell you that resonating a lot, it really will.
Yeah, emotionally, it's saying that that's what's going on with you. But here's the good thing, right? The good thing is the mirror that you already know, you're getting reintroduced. Not really even you're getting introduced to the other aspect of a mirror. So you're gonna learn more about yourself. And it's so weird because as I'm thinking about it, I see you shaking hands with yourself. If that makes sense. Like, oh, this is a mirror, but I'm a mirror. And the mirror standing in front versus sorry?
I said, damn, you are so on point.
Yeah, I see you like introducing yourself to yourself the more you do introspection.
Wow.
Okay.
You are on point, you know.
Do you have anything, questions in regards to your emotional health on this point?
Nah.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay. Huh. Now we talking about your love life. Now it's saying that the love you have for yourself, you're pretty much stable. But you're looking, not to say that you're looking. So when I say looking, it's not like you're scouting out things right now, so to speak. But you're more so like, if it comes, if I have the option to really get it or whatever, I need a man who's stable and who's a protector.
Right, right.
And I'm also saying that, like, emotionally, you feel like sometimes you feel lonely. Sometimes you feel sad because you don't have that life partner right now.
Okay, I hear you.
And it's understandable. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I also see that there is a man who's coming to you. He's coming to you. And not only is this man going to come to you, he's kind of like going to petition you. Make a request to get to know you more. Make a request to, can we go out? You know, what are you into? This is what I'm into. You got a man is going to be very inviting. You have a man that's going to come to you, huh?
That's good news.
Yeah. And not only is he going to be so inquisitive and so attracted to you, it's like almost like he's mystified by you. And this particular man is a strong man. He has a youthful energy. When I say youthful, I'm not saying mature. I'm saying is that he's full of life and full of vigor. He has a lot of ashe within him. Okay? But he's not afraid to show his emotional side. This man right here is going to have an equal balance of logistics as well as emotion. He's not going to be one of those men where you go to and you try to explain how you feel or try to have a heart-to-heart conversation and he just blows you off. He's going to give you attention.
Okay, nice.
He's going to give you attention. Matter of fact, he's going to be the person to give you so much attention that when you say, hey, I got something on my chest, he's going to say, let's pull up a seat or you sit on my lap and we talk face to face.
That's what's up.
This is a message.
I will continue to prepare myself as I wait.
This is an emotional message that someone is arriving to you, and he's arriving with a benefit to you.
Okay.
But it's a very important emotional message. This is definitely a message of the heart. This is definitely a message of romance. And you're going to have the option if you want to pursue it or if you like are nay with it. It's going to be a yay or nay for you. So he's already going to come to you and let you know where he stands. And where he stands is that he's interested in you. So your sorrowness that you feel that you're not having the type of relationship that you want or you don't have it at all, that's going to soon die out.
Okay.
Because this man is coming here to hydrate. It's coming here to hydrate your love life. Okay? He is coming here to hydrate it and bring back life to your heart.
Nice.
Okay? And he's going to be trustworthy. He's going to be respectful. And his energy, like I said, is going to be kind of youthful, but not youthful, like I said, in the sense of immature. He's just going to have full of life. He's going to be the one that wants to travel. He's going to be the one that says, yeah, let's just get out the house and let's just walk to the park. Let's go here. Let's do this. He's not a stagnant energy. He's an energy that's moving. He's always mobilizing. And who he has in his relationship, he wants his partner to be with him.
Okay. That definitely sounds like a compatible match for me. Definitely.
Yeah. So if
I'm wondering if he's a Pisces. When you say keep moving, that came to mind. When you say like be in motion and keep it moving.
yeah.
I'm curious.
Let's see. Let's see where he could be. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What is the energy of this man that's coming in Amira's life? What is his zodiac sign? Tell me. Huh. Wow. It's saying that this man could be a fire sign.
Okay.
Maybe like a Leo or Sag or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know when we deal with these fire signs, they're very bold energies.
Right.
Or what have you. Very bold. Huh?
Yeah, they are.
Very bold. But you are just going to be so smitten by this guy.
Sure. I can't.
You are going to be like, you going to melt on him like hot chocolate. And I also see this man being very attractive too. You know, I don't care what nobody say. You know, to some extent, you do want to have something that's very refreshing on the eyes.
Right, exactly. Everybody loves some eye candy shit.
Right. I see that this
That's
man,
all that matters. Look good to me.
baby, I see that he's going to be something nice to look at. Inside and out too. He's going to have a beautiful energy about him now that even makes him more attractive. I see him being very kind-hearted, being very down to earth, being very loving, and just sincerely head over heels for you.
Okay.
He's gonna really like you. He's gonna really adore you. But just because he's so emotional, head over heels, he's not a pushover. And I think that's gonna be one of the biggest parts of why you resonate with him, because he's like a man's man.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about your spiritual health and stuff like that. Wow, this is a really good card. Spiritually, it says you have peace and calm in your life, right? Not to say that your life is just perfect and everything like that, but for the most part, you make peace even in calamity situations. Things that you can't change, you don't let it consume you so much. You just make peace with it. You know what I'm saying? You really do. You have a very clear vision on where you want to go spiritually, where you are spiritually. You try to avoid extreme situations and stuff like that. You don't go from one extreme to the next when it goes to spirituality. It's just like, listen, if I vibe with this, I vibe with that. You don't let nothing push you one side and push you to another side and push you forward or push you backwards. You are really standing on your square when it comes to your spirituality. You are very balanced. Huh?
That's a fact. That was right on right there. That was right on. Because regardless of what may be going on in my life, I keep my spirit cool and calm, without trying to worry too much or anything like that. So, don't let nothing knock me off my square. So that's on point right there.
Right. Yeah, it says that. It says that you are very solid when it comes to your spiritual stance and just your spiritual lifestyle. Now, it also says, in terms of your spiritual health, in terms of your spiritual life, you have so much spiritual information that resonates with you intuitively, and also resonates with you by the information you also internalize. And it's like you have a wealth of spiritual information that you like to share with people. You are not the type of person that will find out about a certain thing with spirituality and not want to share to have other people learn about it.
Right.
You are very giving when it comes to sharing spiritual information. Whether if it's like, hey, I just learned a new way to meditate. Hey, I just learned a new thing, like you mentioned coming across the triple nines. Hey, and it means this. You are not the type of person where you want to consume so much spiritual information and make it look like it just came from you. You don't want to just look like you're just the teacher, but you're also humble enough to be the student as well. So you are very charitable with your information, with sharing it, and you also are a recipient of spiritual information as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
That's my point. I love to teach and I love to be enlightened as well. So that's a fact right there.
Right. And it's also saying that for whatever reason, when it comes to your spirit, when we talk about spirit, yeah, we're talking about we can talk about maybe religion. We can talk about things that deals with tradition, but also spirit represents your passion, the energy that you house within you. And they saying that you have a strong resilience. You are very resilient. You persevere, and they're saying that that is an energy of who you are, and never give that up. Because sometimes people can be intimidated by your spirit because you are just so strong. You don't give up. You don't play to lose. Okay? You take life very serious, and you take what you take in very serious, and you take whatever you put out, you take that very serious. And whatever adversities that you might go through spiritually, it's like you always come out on top. You always come out strong. You might get a bumps and bruises. You might have bumps and bruises along the way, but you still come out on top. Like, you you ever seen like the Rocky movie where he starts running up that long ladder of stairs, and then when he gets to the top of the stairs, he put both of his fists up, and then the chanting music come on. That's you. That's you. Like dun 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 dun. Like that is you.
Yeah. My baby father's mother recently said to me, she was like, "Girl, you always prevail. No matter what, you always prevail." So when I tell you this stuff resonates, it do. It's like I'm hearing it again. It's like confirmation.
They're saying to keep that part of you. Don't fold. Don't fold. Stand your ground. Keep your strength. Because like I said, for some people it's intimidating. But that's their problem. That's not yours.
Right. Yep, exactly. That resonates a whole lot.
You are definitely a lioness. You are a conquering lion. Now it's also saying spiritually, they're saying spiritually, you have harmony with like immediate family. Maybe it's your kids. It's like your thing is it's me and my kids against the world. Like my kids is my number one team.
Right.
These are the ones who I live for, and they live for me too. We a ride or die.
Yeah.
And if it's not your kids, it's somebody that's next in line that's closest to be to that level. But it's saying that you guys spiritually are like knitted together. You guys go through the struggle together, and you guys come out on top together.
Yes, ma'am. That is my kids all day.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
Right. I definitely see that. You have any questions when it comes to spiritual?
No, you pretty much hit the nail on the head and everything. definitely resonated, and I'm taking heed on what I need to do, like to maintain everything, and keep growing.
Okay.
As far as keeping my strength and everything, I'm definitely taking heed, and it all resonated. Yep.
All right. So now what we're doing, we're talking about your mental health and the energies that's surrounding your thoughts, your mind, and your current situation with that. Wow. For the most part, you don't have no mental disease. You ain't schizophrenic. You ain't bipolar. No, I'm joking. But for real, you ain't. It's basically saying for the most part, mentally, you're mentally competent. You're able to make functional and rational decisions. You're definitely mentally healthy. That in this card is just basically simple. Is you're straight mentally. Okay.
Okay. I feel that. It's something I work on a lot anyway, with far as like meditating and things like that. I think that's exercises for the mind to help keep people mentally strong. So I definitely resonate with that too.
They're also saying, I ain't gonna front. Now here comes this thing. They're saying is that you can have a little temper. So they're saying that just make sure you balance your emotions.
That is a fact. It's a fact. Now, even though
but your temper, right? Your temper is your temper can be very aggressive, almost like a masculine.
Only once I'm triggered, though, not just
But I'm just talking about the temper. I'm not talking about the cause of it. I'm just saying the result of it. It's almost like a masculine energy. Like you become like the Incredible Hulk. Okay? Yo, you ever seen the movie? I don't mean to go off the handle, but you ever seen the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Yes.
And do you remember the part when the lady had her period?
Yes.
And they was following her down the street when it was nighttime, and she turned around and her hair was standing up, and she was like, her mouth was all twitching and stuff like that.
It's so funny because a lot of people don't know about that side of me until they see it for the first time, and they shocked, like, what? But that's true. It's like the Incredible Hulk, and I do want to learn how to, I'm going to work on balancing that.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, because I know you know that you have a temper, but you don't know what type of effect that it does to the recipient. It frightens the hell out of them.
I know. I want to work on that. I don't want to be like that.
So just I understand because I can be very spicy too, girl. I understand that too, but just try to. Whew.
I'm gonna watch that. It's not like it happens real often, but
No, but when it happens, honey.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So just.
I'm capable of flying off the handle, period. And I do want to make sure I watch that. No, you're right.
Yeah, just pay attention to that. Okay?
I will.
Now, it's also saying that you are a type of person mentally. You like to organize your thoughts, and you like order and structure. Okay? If you don't have order and structure, I'm not really so much talking about your temper. It's like you will crack the whip. And when I say crack the whip, that's not necessarily meaning it hurts someone, but you would do what you need to do to get order and structure. Whether that's order and structure with your kids, your partner, your job, or whatever. You need order and structure.
Right.
Okay? Like you the type of person like, we ain't having all this over here, over there. We need to get this aligned. Okay? You have a very much boss mentality. Okay? You're like the type of person like, I don't know what they did back then, but I'm here now, and we're gonna get some structure up in here. We're gonna regulate this. You have a very much And again, it's almost like a masculine energy. I'm not calling you a man, but we know that men are most leaders, right? And when we think of men, we think of stoic personality. And when it comes to you wanting uh, to obtain order, you don't play with that. Like you need order and structure. Like we gotta and it even goes with how you even process your information. Even when you process information, you try to do it in the most structured, plan based possible.
Right, right. Yeah, that's true. That's a fact for real. Yeah.
So that's what it's saying is that also pay close attention to any new points of views, new ideas that could be emerging if it hasn't already. I think we already discussed that with your physical world. That once you get over the juggling aspect, then you're gonna be able, then you need to act on your movements, and then you're gonna start getting new ideas. Remember we discussed that in the physical, but now we're back in the mind. That's giving us reinforcement again in regards to that. They're saying that you're going to be infused with new ideas, new way of thinking, new formation of intellect and everything like that. And they're saying that if it hasn't manifest now, it's going to be arriving soon.
Girl, I got a whole invention that I'm trying to patent right now. So just when I tell you it's on point, it's on point. You hear me?
Okay.
I have a whole new invention. Yeah, I do feel my creative juices flowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming with all kinds of ideas. Like even when I told you in the beginning of the reading, I just went and got myself notebooks and markers because I've been jotting stuff down, making little sketches and drawings. And yeah, so many ideas are coming to me now that I have to go start writing them down.
Yeah,
You know?
because they're saying a new intellect is forming. You're like new things are conjuring up right now for you.
Yep.
And so, because they're conjuring up, just like you said, you got to get a notebook and you got to write this down because you're going to be getting a lot of mental downloads from the universe. They're going to be giving you ideas like nobody's business, and you need to write them down because, like you said, you're starting to get creative juices, and you know, juices like liquid, it will flow in and it will flow out. So make sure you write this stuff down.
I even have text notes in my phone, girl. Having to put stuff down so I won't forget so many ideas coming to me. If I don't got a pen and paper right there, I'll text myself. So that's why the other day I was like, let me go get a pen and some paper and stuff so I can start writing it down. So yeah, that's resonating a whole lot. I'm feeling that.
Yeah. And this is all, even though I broke this reading down from physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental, this is all the full life force of you, right?
Right.
And one part will affect the other part. It's like a domino effect, or what have you. You know, your physical world, we live in a physical environment. You know what I mean? You can be as spiritual as you want, but you need to be grounded physically because that's where you're at. You feel me? So, you know, we can't be all like have our heads up in the clouds and not know that and not realize or not even just be realistic that we live in this earthly environment. So whenever you get your downloads that comes to you, put it down, write it down tangibly so that it will manifest.
Yes.
Because
thank you for that reminder. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, because it's here. It's definitely here. Now, you have any questions?
Yeah, I want to know more about my business. You know, for instance, ideas I will be having, but when will it actually prosper? Like, can you give me any kind of time frame on when I may see some, a substantial
Tangible results?
Yes.
Results that you can see with your naked eye?
Financially, yeah.
Okay. Wow, I'm telling you, this is why it said to you, you need to act now. You can start seeing results as soon as you start, like really, really start, like right now.
Okay.
That's why they telling you to act now.
I'm gonna finish working on my fire.
This is going to trailblaze.
Yeah.
You heard what I said?
What you said?
I said it's here. It's like you know how you hear people saying that I got money sitting, I just gotta go get it. It's like they like what? What's up? What you want?
Okay.
So once you start acting now, because this card is basically it's a fire. This card represents fire, and fire moves quick, right?
Right.
And they're saying that the energy is there. The ambition of the universe is here to help. They're saying it's all up on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Yes. And I know I need to just go ahead and take action. And that's what I'm feeling, that energy. Like, it's time to act now.
Act now.
Yes. I'm gonna be
you are not
stuff up tonight.
You are not delayed nor denied.
Yes, I love it.
You are not you are not delayed or denied. You have any other questions?
No, I think that's about it. I just need to start acting now. That's my main thing. I'm taking heed and taking that advice tonight. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I gotta do, and yeah, I like that reading. It really resonated. A lot.
Okay.
And I got a lot of reminders and a lot of confirmations too. You know.
Okay.
So
good.
yeah, I'm definitely feeling that.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right, just hold on for 1 second. Okay, if you would like to also have a reading, you can contact me on House of Kundalini Botanica at gmail.com. All right, peace and love.